What's up, guys? Wanted to do a quick breakdown of my match with very tough Mark Vivas at the Chicago Open and point out a few mistakes that I've made that could have been avoided and definitely will need to be corrected. I was approaching this match thinking that I need to pull guard to contain his dynamic passing with my lapel strategies. So I definitely wanted to jump guard, which I did. Here, I just wanted to get the control and then pull into De La Hiva with a very deep De La Hiva. So I'm actually underhooking his leg very deeply. And what I typically do from this position, I go for Kaitera lock, but I hesitated and I did not go position while Mark moved into a headquarter position. Here's the first mistake, and I slowed it down just to show that I was actually trying to get the lapel out on the right side. When the person moves to the headquarters position, you actually need to control his collar and push it into his neck so you cannot be smashed to the right side. And I did not do it because I was trying actively to pull the lapel out from his right side. And what he did in response, he actually got the overhook and smashed my knees to one side, closing the distance, which I should have avoided. Of course, here I'm realizing that I made a mistake and I'm trying to create the distance and re-guard, which he forced the half guard on me. So now I'm actually, got a penalty for holding his pants, and my underhook is very lazy. Look at this, lazy underhook. I actually should have changed my hips instead of finding out being smashed. Here I turtle to avoid getting mounted and given up 4 points, but he put his hooks real quick, but he did not have the head control. So what I should have done, I actually should have rolled forward and make him hit his head on the mats and basically just roll through. Instead, I actually went to the side, and that resulted in him getting 4. Now here my back escapes kind of came in handy, and what I do, particularly against smaller opponents, I'm actually get on top in the middle, not the left side, not the right side, and then I control the hands first and foremost. Don't let him control my collar and try to choke me. And what I do, I just get on top of him, and then my legs are actively pushing beyond his head. Like I need to be past his head line, which makes it really hard for him to control, particularly when I'm controlling his hands. And his legs got a little tired here, and he's obviously shorter than me, so I was able to reverse the position and end up in a close guard. In close guard, just the basic control the sleeve, lapel, nothing special here. And I kind of knew he was going to go for lumberjack sweep. Here we go. I countered that. And now I'm posturing up and stepping out, opening the close guard. And here I should have just dragged his feet, but for some reason I hesitated, particularly when I stepped out of that hand. And again, it's all about hesitation, right? Right here, I could have he had like a pretty loose lasso, so I should have done something. And I was thinking here, but again, it's too much hesitation. Instead of passing, I'm hesitating. I actually have quite a bit of moves to counter lasso, but I'm actually just like worried that he's going to do something. And at the end of the day, here comes another mistake. Mark actually gives me his right ankle, and I overhook it with my left hand. And typically in this position, what I do, it doesn't even matter if he does have his lasso or not. I put that right knee, I shoot it in the middle and drive the knee all the way down to the mat. And what it allows me to do is actually allows me to go belly down, just fall forward and belly down, and go for the belly down ankle lock. And again, I have his ankle there grabbed, and I'm kind of hesitating, diving forward for that belly down ankle lock. So I'm waiting and I'm waiting for him to kind of like maybe loosen up his grips for me to pursue the ankle lock, but he's not doing it. So instead of going for it hard, I actually waited and waited and ended up again pushed back into this like a 50-50 double guard pull. It's actually not 50-50 but a double guard pull position, where I could have just went for that ankle lock straight away. In this position, when he gets his lasso out, I should have grabbed the lapel and came out for a leg drag in the leg drag position, which would be disadvantageous for me. But for some reason, he just came up first, and I again hesitated. Not sure why, because I decided to play footsie with him, as opposed to just getting that lasso out, or even waiting for him to get the lasso out himself and then standing up. So I kind of decided to give it to him, that I thought maybe from the bottom I'm going to be more effective once he gets up. I guess that's what my thinking was. So here I'm going for the lapel, because I want to establish my game and try to be offensive from there. So you can see I actually put the lapel lasso right away, and in a lapel lasso he's again stomping my foot, putting it between his legs, in order to initiate the pass. Not yet, but he will in a second. But I feel pretty comfortable in that position, and I just think that it's a kind of hard position to pass, even though you have that side smash or you have this half guard. Passing lapel lasso to the right side when you actually have a lapel lasso on the right leg is quite challenging. So he's trying, but I felt pretty comfortable here doing it. In the meantime, I'm doing a grip switch, so I'm going to a trying to do a grip switch to go to reverse de la worm, because you can actually, and here I invert and reverse de la worm to do a tornado sweep. Here is again my setup of tornado sweep from reverse de la worm. So I bring my hips, and then I make a mistake of not controlling his head tight enough, and then I also didn't push him forward but to the side, which failed. At the end there was only a few seconds left, so I couldn't really do much. Here I was just standing straight, and then trying to do something, but I think it was just a lot of kabuki theater here, because he couldn't pass and he was pretty locked up. But at the same time, I just couldn't do anything offensively. So that's the bottom line. It was a great match. My kind of first match, really glad I met one of the toughest guys in the division, if not the toughest guys in the division. But I have obviously a lot of work to do, clean my game, and then not be so goddamn hesitant in executing my moves. Because I feel like if I were to just go for my moves straight away and not hesitate, whether it's ankle lock, whether it's Karatera lock, or it's my tornado guard, or maybe it's something else, I could have done better. Not sure if I won, but definitely could have done better. That's all, folks. Hope you like it.